a whole other sermon about the older brother. So Jesus tells this story of this young son, and this young son, man, he knows what he wants. This young guy, he knows exactly what he wants. He wants freedom. What does he want? He wants some independence. He wants some control for his own life. And man, those are normal desires for any young person. We want that type of freedom, right? I remember back to being 15. I could not wait to turn 16 and get some keys in my hand. Needed some freedom. You know what I'm saying? You remember those days when you're about to go there and you have some freedom? And back then, we didn't have like Life 360 and no one was tracking us, man. Like nobody was tracking our destinations. Man, I had some freedom. So he asked his father for his inheritance early and he takes off. He leaves. And interesting in Luke 15:13, interesting, a sentence that matters. He set off for a distant country. Just takes off. And before anything goes wrong, and before any consequences show up, before any regret enters the picture, the son does this. He makes a directional decision based on desire. His desire to have freedom. The son didn't lack desire. He lacked direction. He had no target. He didn't know where he should go. And I think many times in life, when it comes to this idea of direction and desire, there's like two questions that go with those things. Desire is always seeming to answer this question. What do I want right now? That's what desire is always answering. It's the now. What do I want now? And here's what direction and targets give us. It's this answering this other question. Where in the world is this going to take me? What's going to happen if I continue to go down this road? And the son never, we can see it's pretty obvious, he never stopped to ask that question. He never stopped to think, if I act on my desire, where is that going to lead me? And those two questions matter a lot. And can I just tell you, if you're a young person here today, me and all the other old people here today, we would tell you this, like from experience, that if you live your life answering this question, if you live your life asking this question, what do I want right now? Can I just tell you from experience and all of us other people here today, like, you live for your desires, it just ends up in a mess. If you live for now, it ends up in a mess. If you live desire-driven, it's never good. And you know this. Even the youngest person in the room knows this because you've done it. You went for the now and you didn't realize where that was going to lead. Like you didn't have direction in your life. It just happens over and over and over again. And many times, here's what desires lead to. They lead to drama, and they lead to issues, and they lead to pain and regret and all these things. And if we'd ask the other question, if we'd have wisdom and say, well, where's this going to lead me? What's going to happen if I do go down this road? Man, it leads to a lot of life and flourishing and things like that. You know, back to that story when I was 15 or 16, I finally got the keys to the car. I asked my parents for the car, and I got a little bit of freedom. 2 weeks into having my license. 2 weeks in, I can remember the day. It's so clear. I was in my mom's 1991 Ford Tempo. Don't Google that and look what it looks like, because it's not cool. The marketing company for Ford Tempo, like, that's the slowest car I may have ever driven in my life, okay? There's no tempo, it's not fast, it's not anything. But I had the desire, and my desire was that day is, let's go play some basketball. It's what I love to do, still love to play some basketball. So I was kind of the older guy in the group, so I got my mom's car, and I picked everybody up I could. We had 5 dudes in the car, and I remember it like it was, I don't know why, it was just a clear moment in life. I took a turn at a Circle K gas station, and for some reason, my desire at that moment was the need for speed. And I don't know why, but maybe you've done this. You just kind of you step on the gas as hard as you can. And I took that little Ford Tempo, my desire, as fast as I possibly could down the road. Not very far down the road, I got some direction. Desires, remember, they don't lead to good places. Out of the median, behind one of the trees, there was a motorcycle police officer. He stepped out from the trees, And he quickly gave me direction to pull the side of the road. 2 weeks in with some freedom, some desire, my ticket said 66 and a 35. Desire led to a pretty big fine. And there went my freedom. And you know, we don't think that pressing a pedal will ever lead to a steep fine. We don't ever think that when we go after our desires, do we? We don't ever think, where's this going to lead me? What's going to happen? We just don't think about that. We don't think about that when that goes down. We don't think about, like, nobody says, hey, here's what I'd love, to happen. I'd love to have, a DUI. Nobody thinks when the first drink, second drink, whatever it is, they don't think that that's going to be what's going to lead to if they get in the car and drive that night. People, we just don't think that our desire would lead to something like that. But man, desire is always taking us somewhere. We don't think that one flirt at work would lead to, or somebody that's in our past that we've maybe known that we would talk with or flirt with. We don't think that would lead to like cheating one day and then being divorced. We don't think that that's where this will lead. We just don't think when it comes to pornography that okay, it's just one look. I'm going to live for now, the desire that I have. I'm going to live for that now. We don't think where that's going to lead to if we continue down that path. We're just caught in desire, and we don't think about what that's happened. We don't think, like I didn't think over the break, like one more cookie, one more burger, one more scoop of ice cream. Like we don't think how that's going to go down the road. We're just caught in desire, and we hit the pedal and we go after it. We're many times always thinking about now, like what now can I solve? What can I have? Like we don't think about as we're driving and the phone goes off and that one notification and that's going to bring our desire to move our eyes to our phone. We don't think that, okay, that could lead me to coming across the center line or hitting somebody in front of me. We just don't think when that happens. But see, living a life of desire, answering the question of now,